Well, hi there pluckers, Arthur Storefinger again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for what will probably prove to be quite a tricky lesson for most of you. I've been asked to do a lesson on turning Japanese by vapors. Okay, now this is quite tricky on an acoustic guitar. It's more suited to an electric because it's a lot of bar chords and quite high up on the neck, where your action's obviously on a acoustics reasonably high. But I've been asked to do it, so I'll show you how I would play it on an acoustic to give it more or less the same sound, but it is quite tricky. Okay, I'll pre-warn you, there are a lot of bar chords in it and some very quick changes. Okay, so anyway, without more ado, I don't want to put you off, but in standard tuning, no capos, doing it in the same key as the vapors. Now what I'm going to do with this, I'm not going to play through it and show you how I did it. I'm going to go through it in stages and show you each part of the song and let you put it together yourself, because you'll probably need to practice each bit separately and then put it together. Okay, so we'll start off with the intro. Good place to start. There's at least two guitars playing this intro on the record. Okay, there's two parts to it. The first part you can play by doing the accordy sort of version. It's like a okay, but there is also this bit. Okay, so what I would suggest is you play if you're on your own. If you've got two guitars, obviously you both can play different parts. If you're on your own, then I would play probably one of each. So I'd start off by doing the high one, say, and then play the power chord one, and then we're into the intro. Okay, so what I'm playing there is the double stop one on the top two strings, the first and second strings, top E and the B string. Double stop on the 15th fret. So barring the first two strings on the 15th fret, move it down to the 13th fret, same thing, double stop, barring both strings on the 13th fret, down to the 10th fret, do the same thing, and back to the 13th. So that's fairly straightforward. And the power chord bit, it's basically a power G chord to start with, 10th fret of the 5th string, the A string, 12th fret of the D string and the G string. Just those three notes. Okay, and that's a G power chord, and then you move it down to F, 2 frets down. So I'm now playing the 8th fret of the 5th and the 10th fret of the 4th and 3rd strings, down to the D power chord on the 5th fret of the A string and the 7th fret of the D and G strings. Okay, so, and it's the same sort of riff but with 3 strings. Okay, so G, 10th and 12th fret, F on the 8th and 10th fret, D power chord on the 5th and 7th fret, back to the F on the 8th and 10th. So I said, I'll probably, if you're on your own, one of those and one of these. Okay, then we go into this quite tricky rhythm section. It goes. Okay, so after you've come out of your Japanese bit, you go into this rhythm bit. Now you did G bar chord for this, right? 10th fret, first finger, bar, and bar the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings with your 3rd finger on the 12th fret. So G bar chord, or if you want you can use 3 fingers, okay? whichever is more suited to you. Okay, so you really need to listen to the record to get this rhythm. It's like I'm playing up, down, right? And then you play another downstroke, so it's another quick up and down. And then you've got to go put your pinky on the 13th fret of the G chord to make a sus4. Then take it off, play the 12th fret of the 2nd string, and then the 12th fret of the 3rd string, the G string. Okay. Correct. Right, so it's quite quick. Okay. Okay, and then another couple of strums, so it's up and down, right? Something like that. Then we go to an E minor. You can play it with a bar chord, E minor, 7th fret, or you can just play it like with the first finger covering the 7th fret of the first top E string. And it's the same sort of rhythm. And then at the end of that, excuse me, I've just got something in my eye. There we go. Then you've got to play this little run. 7th fret of the 3rd string, 8th fret of the 3rd string, 9th fret of the 3rd string. So it's so the two together are slowly. Okay, so that needs practice, obviously, and obviously on an acoustic it isn't easy because your action's quite high up here. Okay, but so that's why I said it earlier on. It's best played on an electric. Okay. Anyway, so that's it. So that's you do 2 lots of that. So after you've come out of your Japanese, 2 of those, or mix and match, and you do 2 of these. And then we go down to an A minor, straightforward A minor, single strum, C bar chord, 3rd fret bar, 3rd finger is playing a bar on the 4th string, 3rd string and 2nd string on the 5th fret. Then move it all up 2 frets to a D chord, 5th fret bar, 1st finger, and 7th fret bar on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings with your 3rd finger, or 3 fingers if you prefer that way. Okay, so A minor, C, D, and back into this, and that's where the verse starts. Okay, the first verse starts at that point. So you've done your 2 Japanese bits, however you want to do it. 2 of these. A minor, C, D, back to the verse. 2 more. A minor, C, and then I think it goes to another verse at that point. Okay, then it comes back out of that onto the A minor again, two lots of that bit again, and then A minor, C, D, and then this time we go into this very quick chord change. Okay, now you could do it with chords, straightforward chords, and the chords are G, C, bar chord, E minor, bar chord, 7th fret, D bar chord, 5th fret, C bar chord, E minor to D. Second one is G, C, E minor, D, C, E minor to D. There's no sort of slide bit there, but I would suggest you use power chords to play this rather than full chords. Okay, so so it's like, so it starts on that G power chord, 6th string, 3rd fret, and then 5th fret of the 5th string and the 4th string. It's like the first 3 strings of the G bar chord. Okay, then move it down the whole string to a C power. So just 3rd fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 4th string and 3rd string. So right, then move that shape up to the 7th and 9th fret, down 2 frets to the D power chord. So that would have been the part of the E minor, to the D, 2 more C's, and then back to the E, and then slide that down to a D. Okay, so you end up with, and then the second phrase is the same but a bit simpler. G, C, E minor, spark, D, C, and then it's just a quick E to the D. Okay, so it's, first one is, okay, then there's a bit of a pause, and then this bit. It's another one of those in a different position. 10th fret bar chord, bar in the first 2 strings on the 10th fret, to the 8th fret, to the 5th fret, to the 8th fret. Okay, so far then we've gone through the verse and we've gone into this quick change, power chord version. It's far easier than playing chord shapes. Okay, so, bit of a pause, and then we go back into the next verse on the so 2 lots of that, and then we're back into the A minor, to the C, to the D, and this time we go into the chorus. Right, now we've got to the chorus. Right, chorus is G, where it goes, but just get the words. I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Okay, turning Japanese, I think so. So it's G, I think I'm Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I think so. Okay, so it's G bar chord, D, 2 stabs on D. Then we play this. This little riff, okay? Sorry. Got the wrong one there. Right, so that's 5th fret of the 5th string, the A string, 4th fret of the 4th string, the D string, 7th fret. So I'm using my 2nd finger for the 1st finger on the 4th, and pinky goes up to the 7th fret on the D string, the 4th string. And then I'm moving my pinky down to the 3rd string, G string, playing the 7th fret. So, then the 5th fret of the 3rd string, the G string, then the 4th fret of the G string, and finally the 7th fret again of the D string, the 4th string. Okay, so then we do exactly the same thing with F and C. So F bar chord to C bar chord, a couple of stabs. So, and then we played another riff, more or less the same riff, but down here, 3rd fret 5th string, A string, 2nd fret of the 4th string, the D string, 5th fret of the 4th string, 5th fret of the 3rd string, 4th fret of the 3rd string, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and 5th fret of the 4th string. Okay, so slowly, however you want to finger it, okay. Okay, so you've got G, and then F to C. So again, G, D, F to C, and then it goes. Alright, got that. So then it goes G, so it's just like it comes out of that. It goes D, a G chord, bar chord, to an F sharp, one down, to an F, to a F sharp again, and then it goes into the very fast chord change bit again. That bit, you know. Okay, but it only does the one. It's like, I think it's only the one. I think it's just the second one, which is sorry. Bit of a pause, and then the old that bit, and then we go into the next verse. Okay, so let's just go through it again. So the chorus is G to D, then the riff, then the F and C, again, F to C, riff, and then G to F sharp, to F, to F sharp, and then the very quick chord change. I can't do it myself. Just the one, you only do it, the half of it. Okay? Bit of a pause, and then that one again, double stop on the 10th, the 8th and the 5th. Okay? And then back into the next verse. 2 lots of that, then back into the A minor, C to D, and then we go into another chorus. Again, back to G and D, F to C, and then it goes into the bridge section, and no drug, no sex, no violence, no death, because that's basically G. Goes no sex, no drugs, no wine, no women, no fun, no sting, no, and dark D, F. Everyone around me is total stranger. Everyone avoids me like a cyclone ranger. C. Everyone. Okay, so that's basically G to D. This is the sort of bridge section. Okay, no sex, no drugs, no wine. No sex, no drugs, no wine. D. F. C, and it goes into the chorus again. Okay, and then basically it does several choruses like that, and it comes out of the chorus, whichever chorus you want to come out of, and it goes. does that one of those da-dum, 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 again, da-dum, but it only goes as far as the F sharp, and then back to the G, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, just 3 like that, okay? And that's how I think it finishes, okay? So something like that, if I remember rightly. Okay, well, that's the best I can do on that one on an acoustic guitar. It's quite painful. Anyway, thanks for watching this then. Hope that helps you play that number, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.